right, so, yep. This is why we are here today. No intro, no nothing. This has been circulating on Twitter for about a day. It's been 2 days, but about a day. This has been circulating on Twitter. One franchise has to go forever. Ignore the mess of my room. I'm packing. I'm almost out the door. I leave in a week. Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon, Kung Fu Panda, and Madagascar. These are the 4 franchises. One has to go. Every once in a while, Twitter has these trends where one has to go forever, or the discourse of like one character is super OP or whatever. A couple months ago, it was Robin. Oh, what Titan would you face? And Robin would murder you. Honestly, all the Titans would fuck you up in a one-on-one. Let's be real. But every once in a while, something like this would circulate on Twitter. And I always skip out on the trend because it's just like, I'm not an idiot. Like I'm an avid I'm an avid cartoon watcher. So I already know Robin would fuck you up. And I just think it's pretty fucking ignorant to think anything otherwise. If you really know cartoons, if you really know comics, like you just don't really take part in that shit because it's like, realistically, you don't beat any of the Titans or some shit like that. Listen, I had to get in on this one. So, one franchise has to go forever. I'm going to look at the comments to see what people think. First off, my opinion, Poe's not going anywhere. I don't care how bad the 4th movie is. Kung Fu Panda is not getting touched. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Kung Fu Panda is not going anywhere. So we have Shrek, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon, and Madagascar. Listen, here's the quick answer, right? If you don't care at all for storytelling and world building and legitimately like a storytelling, you're probably going to kick How to Train Your Dragon. Like, let's just be real. If you don't care for goofy, nonsensical, shit doesn't really make sense, a lot of flat jokes or whatever, like pop culture jokes, you're going to kick Madagascar. If you think Shrek is a one franchise movie, 1 or 2, you're going to kick Shrek. I don't find any reason to kick Kung Fu Panda. I just don't find any reason. You can say the 4th movie. All right, you still have 3 bangers and a decent cartoon. You're not kicking Kung Fu Panda for any reason whatsoever. Because with Kung Fu Panda, you have legitimate storytelling, you have emotional moments, you have really, really good jokes. Compared to the other 3 movies, Kung Fu Panda is probably the second funniest or funniest franchise, depending on how you think about Shrek or Madagascar. You're not kicking Kung Fu Panda for any reason whatsoever. I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not kicking Kung Fu Panda, period. Just off of Poe's dream in the first 5 minutes of the movie. If the first 5 minutes of the movie was unchanged and the rest of the movie was just ass, I'm still not kicking Kung Fu Panda. Because the first 5 minutes is amazing. If the movie was just Poe's dream and then he wakes up and then the movie ends, hey, I got my $8 worth. That was a worthwhile movie ticket for me. $8 back in the day when a movie dropped. Not now. Holy fuck. Shit would have cost me $30. I'm not getting rid of Kung Fu Panda. I'm not getting rid of Shrek because Shrek 1 and Shrek 2 are genuinely some of the greatest animated movies I've ever seen in my life. Shrek 2's I Need a Hero scene saves the franchise alone. Puss and Boots saves the fucking Shrek franchise alone. All right? Shrek and Kung Fu Panda are not getting touched. I don't give a fuck. Tai Lung saves Kung Fu Panda alone from... Have y'all seen Tai Lung's entrance? Just look at him. I'm not gonna watch the whole thing because copyright or whatever. But I want the video to stay up. I don't give a fuck about making money on this video. I don't make any money anyway. I just want the video to stay up. Oh my fuck. He is so cold. Oh my god. Wait a second. He used the crossbow. They were gonna kill that man, by the way. He used a crossbow that was holding up his 10,000-pound boulder weights to break himself free. And then he used more crossbows to fling himself up onto the elevator thing. Look at him. He's cold. Look at him fling the motherfuckers. Hold up. I'm awake now. Let me go in. Let me lock in. He said I'm awake now. Let's not play with that. How long? Stop it. Kung Fu Panda's not going anywhere. On to the next thing. Next. Kung Fu Panda's not moving. What do y'all say? How to Train Your Dragon being the majority is unreal. Alex, my friend Alex would never ever kick Kung Fu Panda off anything. I mean, How to Train Your Dragon. He loves the franchise too much. If Alex saw this, he'd definitely kick Madagascar probably, or Shrek. I don't know. I'll have to fucking text him and find out. How to Train Your Dragon is some of the best storytelling I've ever seen in my entire life. Now, I don't know why they're making a live action one. I couldn't care less for the live action How to Train Your Dragon. But you know what? It's a thing and it's happening, and I don't have any control over it. I just know that it's a thing in reality that's happening, so we just have to sit there and accept the fact. Someone said you set Madagascar up, and he's really not. How to Train Your Dragon has been set up, because people do not... This is a childhood classic. It dropped when all of us were kids, so we grew to watch the second and third movie, right? You're not going anywhere. This is a divisive one because not a lot of people saw past the first movie. I'm not going to lie to you. I've had a lot of friends in the past who have seen the first. They have never seen the second. They have never seen the third. I have seen all three movies. They are amazing films. But that is why people don't want it here. I said that right. Because they did not actually... If you actually watched the How to Train Your Dragon movies, I'm not sure if this would be the majority answer. Because you know why? People remember the Shrek franchise. They remember Shrek 1 and 2. They don't remember How to Train Your Dragon. They remember Poe, the Furious Five, the Dragon Warrior. They remember it. They remember damn near everything about Madagascar. You have Sugar Honey Iced Tea. You got the penguins. You got... I think Melvin is hilarious, all right? I think he's the best character in the entire franchise. But you have internet culture keeping these movies alive because of the memes, because of the jokes, because of the short attention span of the internet keeps these movies alive. I'm not saying they're bad, but compared to How to Train Your Dragon, the internet is keeping these other three movies alive. We already know how popular Shrek is with the memes. 100% we already know how popular Shrek memes are. But you don't see memes of How to Train Your Dragon. You don't see people talking about how good this movie is unless it's on YouTube. So unless you actively go out of your way to watch the movies, watch the people talk about the movies, the lore behind the movies, and the video documentaries of these movies and these franchises of How to Train Your Dragon, you just don't see it, which is why people are so quick to kick it. Kung Fu Panda can go. Absolutely the fuck not. I don't agree with that. Kung Fu Panda is literally not going First off, my official answer, it's a tie between How to Train Your Dragon and Madagascar. Could I do one without the other? Yeah. Do I really care? No. Can I pick one legitimately? No, because I love both franchises. Madagascar, if you grew up watching Cartoon Network and TBS and ABC Family before it was changed to Freeform and all that, right? Madagascar would play so much. You could not escape that franchise. When the second movie dropped, I remember it was like, whoa, they're finally making a second movie. I need to see this shit right now. When the third movie dropped, despite the critical reception, you could not escape that circus. That afro. Oh, hold on. We gotta let this man cook. We gotta give him his finale. Hold up. Hold the fucking phone. Can we? He flew. They tried to blow him up. He starts scaling. Rotten stone falling out of the ceiling. It's cold. Wow.
me run now? Yes.
And you know what's crazy? That explosion was enough to take out literally the entire Rhino force, blow open the front door, blow through a stone wall, and Tai Lung is just untouched. Tai Lung is not, he is not damaged at all. He is immune. That thing took everyone and everything out. Except for Tai Lung.
We're just having a little fun. Let's let these animals do their show.
Ta-da! Da circus, Afro circus, Afro circus, Afro polka dot, Afro.
You literally could. What the hell is this? What the fuck?
One sunny afternoon in radiation.
Anyway, you could not escape Afro Circus. The moment that shit dropped on the world, it was all across the world. I saw videos of that shit in India. Man, what the fuck? India? I don't even know anything that goes on in that country. But I knew Afro Circus went down in that country. That's what I know. Afro Circus.
I like to move it. I like to move it. I like to move it.
We like to move it. Hey, 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 hey.
Woman, you're nice and energetic. Woman, you're nice broad face and a nice hip.
All right, that's enough. Yeah, purely because of that, Madagascar is not going anywhere. I'm sorry, but How to Train Your Dragon, if it's a tie, it's a tie. But if I had to push one off a cliff, How to Train Your Dragon just gets pushed off a cliff. But I'm not saying it's a bad franchise or a bad movie. I'm not replacing, you're not getting rid of Shrek or Kung Fu Panda. And those movies are just, they're just too close to my heart. How to Train Your Dragon is very close to Alex's heart. It's damn near, it damn near is his heart. But for me, it's like, this is my heart. If I had to rate the movies, Kung Fu Panda is like right at the core. The franchise is right at the core. Shrek is like here, only because the third movie is just so fucking irreplaceably bad. But you also gave me Puss in Boots: The Last Wish. So I can forgive you and put you closer to my heart. Madagascar is like here. You know, none of the movies are excellent, but they're all just a good time. And sometimes you just gotta have fun at the movies. So look at the Minecraft movie, and How to Train Your Dragon is just kind of right here. But yeah, sometimes you just gotta have fun at the movies. And that's what Madagascar is. This is a stupid fun franchise that made over $1 billion, I think. How much money has the Madagascar franchise made? I genuinely think it's over $1 billion. Oh my God. No. I don't need the movie, I need the franchise. Can I spell? Can't spell shit. Yeah, I'm about to say, they've made over $1 billion. That is a $1 billion franchise. You 100% cannot do that. And if you really look at all the other movies, how much money has the Kung Fu Panda franchise made? Oh, what do you know? Over $1 billion. $2 million, Jesus Christ. Jesus, I already know Shrek has made like $5 billion. Yeah. How to Train Your Dragon, if they're in the billions, it's because they're the toys. Look at that, 1.63 billion. They're barely beating out Madagascar, the worst franchise financially globally, and Madagascar is just seen as the stupid movies with no plot. So, you know, there goes the answer to your question. It shows that people love a fun time in the movies. That's why the Minecraft movie is currently taking the world by storm, bro. And I hope they make a second one. I just like stupid fun movies. I don't care. Not the Emoji Movie. That shit is absolutely dog shit. Sometimes you just gotta respect. Sometimes you just have to respect the fun movie. Close to $1 billion. 320 million. Their budget was only like 150 million, right? Yeah, it was only like 100. They doubled it. All right? They've already doubled their earnings, all right? They've got their money back for that, okay? How are people saying How to Train Your Dragon when this is the easiest Madagascar setup of all time? Because of the internet culture and the memes. People don't really want to watch a good story like they all claim they do. They all lie. If you picked How to Train Your Dragon, you were born to be sent down to the mines, to plow fields, to grind wheat. Sounds a little racist. You were never meant to be allowed opinions, as your betters knew they had no value. Okay, they would be of no value. Getting a little on that fence there, buddy. You're like right on the fence. This is the racist fence. If you go over it, and you're like, you're like right there, man. You're like, you're like pump faking it, but. No, I'm just kidding. I guess we'll pretend like Madagascar isn't the obvious choice. Like I said, man, Madagascar is, y'all for real choosing How to Train Your Dragon over Madagascar? Man, fuck no. Shrek can go. We are tired of the memes. Honestly, Shrek is a good franchise, man. I don't really care. If Shrek 5 ends up disappointing me, I'll just pretend the franchise doesn't exist in the third movie or the fifth movie, but whatever. Whoever says dragons is weird, I guess I'm a weirdo. Madagascar is the most mediocre out of the four. It's not a bad franchise, but compared to these three, it's not even close. Yes, storytelling-wise, 100% the worst one here. Memorability, it's more memorable than How to Train Your Dragon. How to Train Your Dragon easily gone. That's funny. I'm sorry, How to Train Your Dragon. You had a good run. Yeah, majority of people are saying Madagascar and How to Train Your Dragon. He said, I don't care which one gets deleted. How to Train Your Dragon is peak of all of these. Madagascar, How to Train Your Dragon is the best one. Only seen the first. Yeah, see, like I said, some people have only seen the first or second Shrek movie. So they don't even really care past the second movie. Like, I've seen a lot of people who've only seen the first or second Shrek movie, and they love them to death. Only seen the first Shrek and Madagascar. Haven't seen Kung Fu Panda. All right. Hold the fucking phone. Yeah. How
can you say you don't like it if you haven't even given it a chance?
That's instantly what I thought when I saw that tweet. Your opinion doesn't matter. You haven't seen all of the movies. You haven't even seen Kung Fu Panda. You need to watch Kung Fu Panda right fucking now. Can I message this guy? Skipper's saying, we have good news. We're landing. The bad news is, we're crash landing. Come on, man. That's funny.
Sir, we may be out of fuel.
What makes you think that?
We've lost engine 1. And engine 2 is no longer on fire.
Buckle up, boys. Don't look dull.
This might get hairy.
Attention, this is your captain speaking. I've got good news and bad news. The good
good
news
news
is
is
we'll be landing immediately. Bad news is we're crash landing.
Come on, man. That's funny.
Comes to air travel. We know you have
That
no
is
choice
hilarious.
whatsoever. But thanks again for choosing Air Penguin.
That is one. King Julian just having the time of his life is number 2. Poor Melvin. Hey, where's King Julian having it? There he is.
Raise your arms, Maurice. It's more fun when you raise your arms like this.
This movie is crazy.
Fly.
I can fly.
I just want you to know you were truly.
Hold on. Here's Melvin right here. Here's Melvin.
I'm gonna kill you. There's an accident. Did you do it?
I love you, Gloria. I always have. Look at Alex and Marty.
Like you love the beach or a good book.
Good book.
Or the beach.
I don't care what y'all say, man. Madagascar is not going. It ain't going nowhere. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I just don't care. Oh my God. Kiss it. Give it a smooch like you're kissing your sister. Just a peck. I said kiss it.
Lee, Rico, you've had your fun. Pull up. Gear down. Gently now, you just want to kiss the ground. Just a little peck. A smooch like you're kissing
Kissing your sister. I said kiss it. Oh my God.
Now just
That
a little
plane
break.
got fucked
Just a
up.
touch. A little whisper. I believe that's checkmate. Commence emergency landing procedure. Flaps up. Deploy.
Yeah, I don't care what y'all say, bro. That movie is not going anywhere.
Sword away, please.
Oh my God. You have to know the build-up too, bro. Come on.
I know what you're gonna say, Stoic. How could I have done this? Stayed away all of these years, and why didn't I come back to you? To our son? Well, what sign did I have that you could change, Stoic? That anyone on Burke could? I pleaded so many times to stop the fighting, to find another answer, but did any of you listen?
This is why I never married. This and one other reason.
I know that I left you to raise Hiccup alone, but I thought he'd be better off without me. And I was wrong. I see that now, but... Oh, stop being so stoic. Go on. Shout, scream, say something!
You're as beautiful as the day I lost you.
Ow! Oh my God! Jesus Christ! Come on, that hurts, man. That hit something in here. Oh my God. Still getting the boot though. Still getting the boot. I don't care. Anyway. I don't know how much more I have to say besides reading comments. The majority is saying Madagascar and How to Train Your Dragon. One crazy motherfucker, two crazy motherfuckers said Panda. I don't fucking think so. But anywho. Yeah, with all that being said, what do y'all think should go? I'm kicking How to Train Your Dragon despite the fact they have like 10 scenes like that throughout that franchise, right? 10 in like the first 2 movies alone. It's crazy. It's actually insane. I don't know, man. It's a hard choice. They're all great. They are all peak. If I want my laughs, Dragon can go. If I want my amazing storytelling with 10 heart-wrenching moments in a movie, Madagascar can go. If I want storytelling, I keep Dragons, kick Madagascar. If I want funnies, I keep Madagascar, kick Dragons. Shrek and Kung Fu Panda not going anywhere, but oh man. Did you see the look in his eyes when he saw her again? Oh man, y'all, it ain't gonna hit y'all if y'all ain't seen the movie. If you've seen the movie, I pulled that scene up specifically. If you've seen the movie, oh man. All right, I'm out of here. I'll enjoy the rest of y'all day.